again, so welcome. So I'm very, very excited about this healing and the retreat. So we have done workshops in the past a few times, and we got very great experiences working with the people and with the different kind of challenges with the cancer energy. So over the past 20 plus years working in the United States with so many people, Spring Forest Qigong has already helped thousands of people with the healing of their cancer challenges. And so we got great experiences and we got great stories. And although we haven't done anything called scientific studies yet, a few times we try to work with the Mayo Clinic to get into the scientific studies. And Mayo Clinic was very, very interested in doing so. So again, several times we were that close to get approved by the committee. But as soon as they heard about this, they say about open your heart, about the energy, about your emotions, and about calling upon the Master's energy, your God's energy, the divine energy to help you. They said that is very difficult to measure. So, and we'll just wait until next decade. So quite a few times we got turned down, but we had a lot of people, doctors and nurses in Mayo Clinic, in many other hospitals. They knew how powerful Qigong is, how much Spring Forest Qigong already helped so many people in the recovery of any life-threatening challenges. So no matter it is proved or not proved, to me, it is very simple. We were all born a healer. We are all born with these beautiful gifts that we can help ourselves to heal, and we can help others to heal too. In this weekend, in this retreat, you're going to hear a lot of stories from people from all walks of life, and you will see how powerful you are. Lots of time when people said to me after they got healed with this and that, tumors and cancers, strokes, heart attack, the valves, the leaking valves in the heart got healed and sealed it up, after a few treatments, with Qigong. There was for instance, a boy in Canada, and when he was born, one of the valves was leaking. There was a hole there, and surgically he needed that to repair that hole. But after the Qigong healing and practice, the hole completely closed, completely healed. The doctor said to him, "This is unbelievable," and I couldn't believe something like that would happen. But it happened. My first healing story with the cancer, there was a lady who was diagnosed with the breast cancer, and the cancer went to the lungs. And that was my first case in 1992 to 93 when I was here in this country on an AFS program. And I stayed in a family, and I opened, so I taught Tai Chi in my weeknight and in a weekend. And then my Tai Chi became more popular, and then as I told my friends, and so, I am a good Tai Chi teacher, but I'm not a Tai Chi master. But literally, my strength is Qigong. I said, "What is Qigong?" They said, I said, "Qigong is a breathing exercise." "Oh, okay. And what does that do?" I said, through cultivating your energy, the Qi inside, by controlling your breath, controlling your movement and your mind, you're able to help yourself to heal. And he didn't pay too much attention. And if you read my book, Born a Healer, that book, there's a story there. So, and one day, my friend brought me to a hockey game because he was a hockey coach. while he was changing in the basement, I was sitting in the living room waiting for him to get up, and I saw the little puppy sitting in the corner, so sad. And I tried to clap my hands and wave to her, and she just had no response. I feel kind of strange. Usually when I walk into the house, the first people to come up to greet me, dogs and cats. They love my energy, all right? But this puppy was so sad sitting over there. So I said, "Hey, Danny, what happened to your dog?" He said, "Oh, she's deaf." I said, "How come?" "And she's too old." I said, "Oh, can I help her?" And he said, "Yeah, go ahead." And at that time, he thought, you were so bored up there, so find something to kill your time. So I waved very hard and clapped, and so finally the little dog got my signal, and she walked slowly towards me and jumped on my laps, and I started to working on her. So within 5 minutes or so, and Dennis came up from the basement. I said, "Well, Dennis, your dog can hear now." And he said, "You're not kidding me." "Yeah, so try it." Then he clapped his hands. "Hey, Tori, and the Cory, and the dog responds right away and jumped off my laps, running towards him, waving the little tail. All right, so happy. Look at me. I said, "Wow, this is real." Okay, he pulled a chair and sat down and said, "Work at me on my knees." So he was a hockey coach. He had a lot of injuries in the knees. So I worked on him. And then, so within 5 minutes or so, 95% the pain went away. And he was so excited. That story made him to bring me to the community center, education center, to advertise my first class, Qigong, Chinese breathing exercise. That was in the winter time. It was snowing. 5 people showed up in a big cafeteria in the middle school. Right in the middle, there was a little table for me to open my first class. I was holding my yin-yang symbol. I even didn't know how to use it. This guy, right? So holding it, do you know yin-yang, And among these 5 people, 2 people signed up the class by mistake. That's how I started my life, Qigong life. But anyways, I got 5 people, and and then among them was a person with an oxygen tank, Esther Trejo. She was diagnosed with a rare lung disease. The lung just filled with the scar tissues. The Mayo Clinic doctor wanted her to have a lung transplant, and she didn't want to do that. Because anyway, she thought to herself, she was not going to live too long. 6 years and a half on oxygen, 24 hours a day. And she came very unwillingly. His son said, "Ma, you need to go to learn Chinese breathing." And she said to her son, "And I have been breathing for 60 years. I don't need anyone from other side of the world to come over here to teach me how to breathe." That's what she told me later on. But she was a very good obedient, and her son picked her up, dropped her off at the cafeteria, and 1 hour later came to pick her up and brought her back home. And 4 weeks, she stopped using oxygen. 8 weeks, she completely got rid of the oxygen. Went back to the Mayo Clinic. All the lung scar tissues disappeared. That's how I got into the Mayo Clinic studies. And when you go to the 3rd edition of the textbook, the Complementary Medicine, I was a co-author of a Qigong chapter for doctors, for nurses, for medical students in a Mayo Clinic. That was the story. That was the background. So Qigong has been practiced in China for thousands of years. Some data dated way back to 7,000 years ago. Chinese people already noticed the power of Qigong. At that time, they didn't call it Qigong. They call it breathing guided meditation, or inhaling, exhaling, controlling exercise, Then after they practice more and more, they found out these simple movements and exercises could not only help the body to calm down their aches and pains, it could also affect the environment. And later on, they discover that through deeper and deeper meditation and studies of the body, they found out the formation of the body is very similar to the formation of the universe. At that time, the concept of universe in China, in these masters and healers and ancestors, is actually so what we call it the solar system. Something is, for instance, is very, very simple. And you know how many days every year we have, generally speaking? 365, right? You know how many basic acupuncture points in the body, energy points? 365. Every couple years you have a lip day, right? Yeah. Do we have a lip spot in the body? A lip energy spot? Yes, we do. Any point is not relating to any meridians or acupuncture points. If you touch it, you feel pain, and you have an ouch, that is called ouch point. That's the energy point. It's the actual point. So that's the lip point. In our body, we have 12 major energy channels. And how many months do we have every year? 12 months. And each channel runs 2 hours a day, and then passes the duty to the next one, and it forms 24 hours. And the energy running in the body is like a figure number 8. And the solar system, the movement of the stars, the moon, and the sun, in the number 8, the figures. Isn't that amazing? So we are actually is the creator of ourselves, and we are also being created in this way, matching the flow of the energy in the nature. If we can follow this wisdom, this universal wisdom to live our life, I tell you, hallelujah, you can help yourself to transform your energy and reset your energy to flow in the way you want. No problem. It is just like that simple. No more and no less. So in this retreat, we're going to go through these simple steps. I like something simple, just like Spring Forest Qigong. I like something simple, but at the same time, powerful. It doesn't mean you need to learn something very complicated and very time-consuming, and then you're going to have more energy. No, the simplest thing, generally speaking, is the most powerful techniques, most powerful thing in the world. It is just like that simple. If you can activate this wisdom within you, then with the help from your doctors, from your physicians, from your nurses, from any other healthcare systems, you are able to use all these beautiful angels and wisdoms to help you to heal, to balance so quickly. And just now, before I came up on the stage, so we have these 6 healers up over here, and Glenn, Katrina, they are psychologists. And Glenn went through his healing with cancer 30 years ago, and he's cancer-free. And then, so we have Kadu is a dancer, and from Japan. And Jackie, and she worked as at the very beginning in the Spring Forest Qigong office as a receptionist. But her goal was at that time, she told me, one day I want to become a teacher, I want to become a healer. And then step by step, she became a Qigong master now, and a healer and a teacher. And you're going to love these people's energy. And Jen, she's like a researcher and a nurse. Have done a lot of amazing research in alternative medicine. And she and I, Spring Forest Qigong, our team, did a study on pain management. It's very successful. You can look at the website and find the information. And we did study in Chicago for depression, bipolar, and it was very successful too. That's when I went to Chicago, that was the first time I learned this is called Hamburger University. Have you ever heard that? This is not a joke. Hamburger University, run by McDonald's. When I went over there, they said, well, we're going to do a study in a Hamburger University. I thought that was a joke, and I was teasing back my friend. And she said, no, this is not a joke. This is a real Hamburger University. And I said, oh, okay. So when I went over there, wow, I learned so much. So now, what we are going to do then in this healing retreat? Well, first of all, I need to say thank you to each one of you. Thank you so very much for making such a brilliant decision, bringing you over here to allow everyone to share your love, your kindness, and your healing energy. And I thank you so very much. Give yourself applause. Thank you. And we have people from all walks of life, from all over the world. And tomorrow, and I will have you to share that information. Now, once you are here in this retreat, no matter you are the doctor or the physician or the nurse or a carpenter or simply just a housewife or simply just a healer, I want you to put everything down. Put your head down. You are nobody. You are here to empty yourself, to allow yourself to become an empty vessel, so that the universal, unconditional love and wisdom can flow through you, can fill you up to allow you to grow to another dimension. Qigong has been, again, practiced in China for thousands of years. If something can last for thousands of years, it got to be good, right? If you don't know it, that means you don't know it. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. Right? This is something unique and powerful. I talked to my son. He said, in my so-called life, I do not have time. I do not have time to do the regular medical studies. I focus more my energy in Qigong study and deep meditation. But I want you, if that's possible, go to medical school to learn all this modern technology. Then you use this modern technology to study together with me and prove what your daddy is doing is wrong. If you don't prove it wrong, it means it is something working. Then you can use a modern language to share the world. And my son finished the pre-med in Tufts University, and he is working in the Tufts University Medical Center now for 2 years now, and doing cancer research. And up to this year, and also he wanted to go on to a medical school, apply. And good luck, son. But I love to see that happen. So now this is a story like that. Long time ago in China, there was two monks, two masters. One, there's a mountain master and there's a city master. The city master was a little bit jealous about the mountain master because more people talking about the mountain master and so, how good he is, So he got a little bit jealous about this master. So one day, he decided to go up to see the mountain master. The mountain master didn't want to see him. So he felt disappointed and he went down. Then he heard more about this mountain master, and then one day he went up again. And the master was busy, and he was disappointed again, and he was angry, and said, how dare you not to see me, So then the third time he came up, then the master spent some time with him, and the master didn't talk anything, just sit across the table. And the master just keep pouring tea into that cups, keep pouring. A few drops in his cup, and a few drops, a few drops, and a few drops. Just keep doing like this until the water overflowed. The master looked at us and, hey, the cup is full. It cannot hold water anymore. Why you keep pouring more tea inside? The master, oh, yeah, you noticed that, huh? Well, if you keep your cup full, you'll not be able to hold more. So, what you are here for is for learning something new. So you need to empty your cup. The city master looked at him and said, yes, master, you are the real one. Then he turned around, he go down. Because he learned how to open the heart. Open his heart with the different dimensions to be more acceptant. So, this is what I want you to do. In your life, you might learn already a lot of different techniques, methods. You are the full cup. Can you empty your cup? And allow yourself to become an empty vessel. Allow that universal energy, unconditional love energy from the divine to help you, to guide you to the direction which really can help you to rebuild your energy, rebuild your system, and to heal, to balance. The other day I came across a book, and also I had this conversation with a very dear friend of mine working in the Hollywood system. And he said, through the studies, all the things we know about the things around us, we only know 5% of the things we're around. 95% of things are invisible. 95% around us, the things, objects, energy, everything is invisible. So we only see 5% of these things. And among this 5%, how many of this 5% we really know? Just talking about our body. Yeah, we know our organs, this and that. And about 70 years ago, in Western medicine, people still did not believe there's a system called acupuncture system, energetic system in the body, the Meridian system existing in the body. Because when the body is dead, through the analysis, you open the body up, and you cannot just like you pick up the tissues, this is the eye, this is the left eye, this is the right eye, this is the ligaments, and this is the fingernail, blah, 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 right? But you cannot show people, this is the heart meridian, and this is, the liver meridian. But when a person is alive, that meridian system is working. So until one day, a doctor in England was brave enough to do this experiment. They used the drops to dig into the body. When there's a meridian, the liquid with the color flew like a line And when there was no meridian around, that liquid expanded like a circle. Then that was the time they discovered, yes, there was a meridian system in the body. That was the first time scientifically recognized there was a meridian system in the body. Hey, you recognize, you don't recognize, it has been existing there for what? Ever, right? It doesn't mean you don't see it, it doesn't exist. Just like the energy. If you don't see the energy, you don't see your heart energy, you don't see your meridian energy, your liver energy, it doesn't mean there is no that kind of energy existing in your liver, in your heart, with a different quality. So open your heart like that. This will help you to go deeper into your heart, to discover the healer from within, to recognize the healer from within, the master from within. In this retreat, we're going to focus a lot of our energy on the healing. So I'm not going to share a lot of information with you, and so why cancer, how this cancer comes, and how this and that. I will just simply tell you what I know, the way how we can help to balance the cancer energy and put it in action. Level 1, level 2, level 3, there's a lot of information already there if you already learned it. If you have not got a chance to learn it, that's okay too. With the information, simple information I share with you, I believe you will have enough information to understand who you are and what you are, and then take action. That is very important. Qigong, about the techniques and knowledge, it only has 30% of the value of the process of the healing. 70% of the value is through your practice. My friend, always remember that. Take action and practice, action and practice. More you practice, more in action, faster you can help yourself to heal, to reset your energy flow in your system. By doing so, I will help you, together with all these healers, to connect your energy back to the source, to the blueprint of your life. You're able to help you to access that energy, the blueprint energy, the origin of life information, to help you to reset your energy dynamic. By doing so, you can help yourself to heal faster. And when you finish this healing retreat, when you go home, anytime when you got lost, if you feel and your energy is bouncing up and down, and you have enough wisdom and encouragement to find your way back, connecting yourself to the source. Once you connect yourself back to the source, you have all the energy you need to help yourself to heal, to balance, and to live a life filled with joy and happiness. All the healers and teachers, now this is what we're going to do. While I am doing the guided meditation, they are going to walk around. In each this meditation and exercises time to help each one of you to heal. So you are going to see these angels, just like butterflies, flying among you, and wave the hands, seeing the blockages in your body and help you to clear energy blockages and give you energy back. Right, so they are there to help you. Not only that, during the break, before breakfast, after lunch, if you got a little time, so you say, hey, Jackie, hey, Jerry, and Katrina, and Glenn, and Kadu, and so Jan, can you help me? Oh, so I have something over here. I have something over here. Can you help me to do some healing? And they'll be so happy to help you. Open your heart, all right? So that is the purpose. You are over here, and that's the purpose. They are here to help you. And these people, they are so loving and blessing. When you know them more, and you will just love to bring them home. And you during this retreat, don't stop your medication. If you are in the process of healing, you're taking other medication, and so please continue to do that. And all the information we are sharing with you over here is not a prescription. Remember that. It is only an information. It helps you to understand your body, your energy. And I was told to tell you this. I have to tell you this, right? So you are solely responsible for your own health by taking the guidance of your medical doctors. So listen to your doctors first, and then you listen to me. And all together, we can make a miracle. All right? So I consider all the doctors, all the physicians, all the nurses are angels. From their perspective, with their knowledge, they are helping each one of us to live a better, healthy, happy life. But there is many dimensions of healing. So if we have Qigong and any other, you call it complementary medicine or alternative medicine, to come in to join as a team, right? And this will work even better. It will help you to stay healthy and happy for longer and longer and longer time. I had a friend whose mom just passed away, 101. 101. The first time when I met her, that was about 15 years ago. She was diagnosed with a type of cancer. When she came to me for healing, and at that time she already in her 80s, she sat down, and I sat down, and then we smile, and then I said, what can I do for you, my friend? And she said, anything you can do. I said, oh, anything I can do. Okay. Well, so may I ask, how are you doing today? And she said, oh, thank God, I'm still alive. At the same time, I am not pregnant. She was at her 80s. She made that kind of a joke. I said, wow, people with that attitude, of course, she is able to heal, to be healed. So, and I said, when I was going, what do you do? Well, I am 85, 86, and I'm still teaching Hebrew, the language in her community. I said, wow, that is so cool. And then I said, and what else do you do? I said, well, I still run an antique store, selling antiques. I say, whoa, I hope that someday my body will become an antique and put into your store. And she said, no, in my antique store, I don't sell mummified body. So we worked together, and her cancer went away. She lived up to 101, happy and healthy. If a person like that and she was diagnosed 3 different types of cancer in her life. Since she was at the first time she was diagnosed with cancer, she was at the 60s, and then 70s, and then 80s. And she healed one after another. If she could do it, you can do it. I don't believe there's many of you at this moment you are at the age of 85. right? Another fellow who was a scientist, he had bladder cancer, and I invited him to come to share a story as a testimonial to you, but he is out of town. He said, sorry, but he gave me the permission to share the story with you. He was diagnosed with the bladder cancer, and he was at the 80s. When I first looked at him, I said, so with this kind of energy, this age, and these types of cancer, I would just keep it in a very manageable level, and so that he did not have too much pain, and then he could move on his life. Maybe he was given 2 months to 6 months. That was just 3 years and a half ago. And he asked the doctor, he said, then what can I do now? Well, we're going to do surgery, and then after the surgery, we're going to do a chemotherapy, radiation. So what do chemotherapy and radiation do for me? Well, this will keep you in a comfortable level so that you can die comfortably. I said, if I don't do it, well, so you still have 2 or 6 months. If you do it, you still have 2 or 6 months. Then what is the win, So then he decided to go a different direction. So he came to the center, he said, and here I am, and I want to help myself to heal. So we said, yeah, let's do it. And so he learned the exercise, and he was very honest. He said, Chunyi, you asked me to do 2 hours Qigong? That is a killing. I cannot do it. But half an hour, a small universe meditation, and then I took 1 hour to walk every day, doing the breathing. I said, well, hey, that's great. Then 3 months later, he went back to the doctor, and the cancer shrinking. And then another 3 months, and said that tissue start detaching away from each other. Then he had the surgery, and it was very successful. And now it's 3 years and a half. And he is doing just fabulously well. And he said to me, I'm at this age now, I don't care how many years I'm going to live. I just care how many books I'm going to write. That's what he said. And he's just so happy a soul. Right? So you were born a healer. You are the people most powerful. It is not Chunyi Lin. It is not Glenn. It is not Jackie. We are all helpers over here, helping you to recognize how powerful you are. Not to prove how powerful we are. And together, if we put this power together, and we'll make it even more powerful. But the priority of the thing we are going to do is help you to recognize how powerful you are. And you can be created by yourself, can be reprogrammed by yourself with the heart open. No more and no less. So, day 1, tonight, so I'm going to go over a little bit basic things that we're going to do. And then we're going to do a short meditation to help you to get your energy more grounded. Right? I know a lot of people, and just came today, you are still in the process of readjusting the energy in Minnesota. And so I will have you to have a very nice sleep tonight. Oh, so each night, just in case I forget, each night when you lay down in your bed to sleep, don't forget to send a message to your mind. It said, in this sleeping, 8 hours, 7 hours sleeping, I'm going to open my heart to receive healing energy from Chunyi, from all the people who love me, to help me to heal. And then you put a smile on your face and go to bed. In the evening, in my meditation, I'm going to send energy to do healing on each one of you. Even you are a supporter of your family, your friends over here. Right? And very possibly in 2 or 3 o'clock, you will see me walking through the wall, getting into your bedroom. That part is teasing, right? But I do get into each one of your system to help you, to heal, to balance. So, and open your heart like that to receive this healing energy, the divine energy, your God's energy, your Master's energy, your ancestors' energy, the energy from all the healers who love you to heal. Open your heart, right? No worry, just receive. You deserve that energy, every bit. Tomorrow, we're going to focus on from the physical perspective, how you can help yourself to unlock that energy blockages in a simple way. And the second day, Saturday, so I will focus on from emotional perspective. How can you help yourself to open your heart, to allow the energy, the unconditional love energy from the divine, from your heart, to help you, to heal, to balance. Then Sunday, we're going to help you to understand how you can take your cancer energy balancing process into enlightening stepping stones, to go up to higher level, to open your heart, to live a life with abundance. So 3 levels of penetration. So we're going to go through this. And at the same time, I will, with all the healers, we're going to help you to set up a healing plan for yourself, specifically for yourself. What you can do immediately at home, what you can do immediately in your working place, what can you do immediately with your diet, with your emotions, with your long-term or short-term healing plan. So then when you go home, you have this plan with you and you follow this plan, follow the process. And you will be there. So this is then in the evening, in each evening, we're going to have a group wisdom. You're going to work with a master, a healer in a small group setting. Share your insights, share your stories, share your concerns and your worries. And then the masters and the people will help you together to make your plan even better, to help you to find the right tool to heal, to balance, and to help you to keep your heart open. And then after the retreat, you connect with each other, continue to support. Long meditation, right? The distance healing, telephone healing. Hey, Jen, these days, I travel so much and my digestive system is a little bit off. Can our group together send me some energy? No problem. Send emails, all right? Everybody, 9 o'clock in the evening. Hallelujah, their energy, right? So, it works. It works. This energy is unconditional. There's no limitation of speed, no limitation of space, and no limitation of time. Anytime when you call upon this energy is right there for you. You just need to open your heart to receive, to receive. And of course, you're going to learn a lot of techniques, simple techniques, and you can bring home to help you.